digital age, staying ahead of the curve is crucial for success. Turabo Business School is committed to empowering the next generation of leaders with the skills they need to thrive. We present to you our special computer training exclusively designed for SS3 and JSS3 graduates. Our comprehensive program covers a wide range of topics, including Microsoft Word, master the art of document creation and editing, unlock the power of data analysis and visualization, Microsoft Access, learn to manage and analyze database, Microsoft PowerPoint, create stunning presentations that captivate audiences, graphic design using CorelDRAW, unleash your creativity and design skills, Photoshop, enhance your image editing skills and create stunning visuals, programming using web design, build dynamic website and web applications, database development, learn to design and manage databases, UI/UX design, create user-friendly and intuitive interfaces. At the Turabo Business School, we believe in creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Our experienced instructors will guide you every step of the way, providing you with hands-on training and mentorship. Don't miss this opportunity to gain a competitive edge. Contact us today to learn more about our program and register for the next session. Call 080-6026-9140, 070-6342-8464, or 090-1010-8844 between 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Mondays to Fridays. Turabo Business School, creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Join us today and unlock your full potential. Turabo Business School, opposite Civil Service Commission, Hamarua Way, Jalingo, Turabo State. Empower yourself with the skills of the future. Register now.
Stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing Supercab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the Supercab app today. Supercab, your ride your way. Are you stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing Supercab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the Supercab app today. Supercab, your ride your way.
Good evening, Nigeria. Good evening, Taraba, and welcome to today's Politics on Some TV. My name is Abraham Minor Jordan, and this is where we don't just report the headlines, we go behind them, and we ensure that will bring whatever happens behind the scene, behind the headline, to your TV set. Today is a resignation bombshell. The academic giant, policy thinker, and grassroots mobilizer, Professor Jerome Nyame, has dropped a political grenade by walking out of the PDP. What happened? Why now? And what next? Let me give you a brief details of the man we're talking about. They call him the People's Professor, not just for his books and lectures, but for his bold steps and fearless truths. And he's a man who once said, entrepreneurship, it's not just a business model, it is the vaccine against poverty and political manipulation. Tonight, I believe he's not here to lecture, he's here to reveal. Buckle up, Nigeria, buckle up, Taraba, because this isn't your average resignation story. It is movement in motion. With me in the studio is the People's Professor, Professor Jerome Nyame. Good evening, welcome to today's Politics.
Good evening, and thank you for having me.
Welcome, it's a pleasure having the People's Professor with me here.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate the fact that you're here. And how is the weather like today? How is not a too stressful weather?
It is not. You can see we have a very conducive weather today.
Okay.
It looked like it would shower, but the entire atmosphere is cooled, nice, and we are grateful to Almighty God.
Well, sometimes they say all things work together for good. Probably the weather was anticipating your declaration.
I think so.
You don't,
I also think so.
You also think so. Well, let us agree that it's so, that the weather anticipated this bombshell. Now, let me just go straight to the point. Why are you leaving the PDP?
Well, I think it will be too quick to ask a question, why am I leaving the PDP? But I expected you to give a little analysis of when you saw my resignation online.
Yes.
And you could see the massive response of the people. Now, that is an analysis to show that the resignation is even beyond me, from the popular and massive response of the people towards the resignation. I beg you to pick them one by one and read the comments and read the suggestion. You will come to terms with me that the issue of why shouldn't have arisen, because it's the desire of the people.
Okay, now, let's take away the why. What is the reason that makes people so joyous that you've left the PDP and you're charting a new course?
Well, you see, I didn't give myself the name the People's Professor. I don't know how the name came about, but I just woke up and found out that people are calling me the People's Professor. That is an indication that I belong to the people. Now, whatsoever decision I would take in my life at this stage is a decision propelled by the desire of the people. It's a decision propelled by the desire of the people. My supporters across the 168 wards of Taraba State has entertained fear of the current happening in the PDP. And they have called me time without number that, look, you are our man. We are entertaining fear, and there is a need for you to step out of PDP. Knowing well that the crisis is holistic, meaning from the national, and it looks like it will not be resolved very soon. And because I am standing for them, and this is what they desire, And I failed to do justice to myself and to do justice to them. I need to oblige, and that is exactly what I did.
Thank you very much, sir. We've talked about the why, the what. Now, where are we going to next?
Well, you see, in life, there are stages. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. And we have started the step now. And the next line of action is to sit back with these people and ask them, you have asked me to step aside. I have stepped aside. What next? Today, my letter came, and you could see that a lot of suggestion. And as a researcher, I will look at these suggestions, I will itemize them, and I will put them on team. Now, where the majority of the decision swings to, that is exactly where I will go. I am for the people. I have offered myself for the people, and that will I do till I die.
Definitely. That is what you've been doing for a very long time. Bringing young people, you have a reputation for bringing young people and training them on entrepreneurship. You've been motivating a lot of people, inspiring them to greatness. Now, I will have said, when will this occur? But I want us to go back to some of the issues raised by a lot of people. Now that you've stepped aside out of the PDP and you're looking, the mind of the generality is that you are going to contest for the governorship of the state. That is some of the opinions of a large number of people. Let me ask you, what do you think needs to be done differently now, especially at this point in time where Nigeria is going through a lot of issues economically? There's a lot of division, there's a lot of insecurity, and generally the country across all board, both at the federal and the state level, need leadership like never before. What are you going to do differently if the people call on you and say, the people's professor, lead us in Taraba State?
When we get there, we'll close the bridge. Contesting the governorship of Taraba State is not a new thing to me, because I have done it once, and it is based on the yearning of the people. I beg you, I am in this station, and I'm saying this without apology. I am the only politician that went into politics without the sponsorship of anybody. It is these common people in the street that has asked me that come and represent us. So when we get to the dialogue points, they will tell me what to do, and I will look at it critically, and we'll discuss, and you will get to know. But I think it is too early for me now to speak about that, because I am their servant, and I will wait to hear from them.
Okay. While waiting to hear from them, you are someone that is very vast on anything that has to do with Taraba State. I want you to look at what area do you think Taraba State needs, not just one, maybe 2 or 3 or 4, that we need to focus on to move the state forward?
Well, you see, when you look at Taraba, you will discover we are one state that have multi-tribes, multi-ethnic groups, so to say. That shows that we have a lot of talent that we need to unmask to drive the potential for the state. Number one thing is human capital development. Now, there will be no any meaningful development until individuals, until groups are empowered. And this empowerment, I mean in time of training, developing the potential in them. Let me tell you, now I want you to look at it from one angle. Let's look at sport. I want to tell you, you can raise young men who can play sports that will earn the state hard-earned currency, because they have the potential. All they need is, these potentials need to be nurtured, developed, and you could use it. Now, from the point of human capital, be it in every sector, the next thing is we have what is more than oil. Agriculture.
Definitely.
We have arable land. I want to tell you, one of the local government in Taraba State, one of the local government in Taraba State can match 2-3 states in the southeast. We have arable land. And we have, as far as I am concerned, those land are still virgin.
Yeah.
Virgin in the sense that because there is nowhere up to now that there is a mechanized farming in Taraba State. I want to tell you, we can fit half of this country with what we have.
And yes, supporting what you just said, someone somewhere whom I interviewed, an expatriate from Turkey, once said they did the research and they found out that Taraba State has more natural resources than the whole of Kenya. And if you look at the GDP of Kenya compared to Taraba, you find out that there's a huge gap. Now I ask, how do we move? Since I was born, I've been hearing Taraba's potential, and I know that potential is energy at rest. What do we need to do, or what does the leader need to do to move this potential into the kinetics, into energy that is in motion? What will you do if you are given the opportunity?
You see, you need to bring out teams, because nobody gives what he doesn't have. You are getting me? Now, when you have a team, now, these teams should be men that has built their career over the years. You will get the result. You understand? All we need is to be deliberate about our policy, to be deliberate about people who would implement these policies. Now, when you get the potential people, when you bring people with wealth of knowledge and experience, you will get results.
Definitely.
You will definitely get results. All we need is to get the right people in the right place and give them the opportunity to give you results. It will be easy.
And let me now ask this question. Do you think that the way things are like this, is there a path to that kinetic motion that we expect of our potentials?
Well, you see, I felt that we need to do more, because when you are not seeing results, it's either you are not doing as expected, or you have assembled the wrong thing. You are getting me? But because when you assemble the right thing, definitely you will do wonders and you will see results. Results should be verifiable. Results should be tangible. Results should not be a story. Should be what anybody can verify, anybody can see, based on what will be beneficiary to the people. So, to me, it's either about assembling the team or about the policy or the blueprint of what you want to achieve and how you want to achieve it.
Okay, that's very good. A blueprint of what you want to achieve and how you want to achieve it. Now, this takes us back to something that occurred some months back. You were offered an opportunity to come and be part of the team by the present governor, His Excellency Governor Abu Kefas, Dr. Abu Kefas, and you declined this offer. What was the reason why you declined this offer? You have a lot to offer. Probably you could have even gone there to advise on what to be done.
Well, as of the time the appointment came, number one, I was engage in a team solving the Nigerian problem. And that Nigerian problem is the problem of nutrition and food insecurity. You are getting me?
Yes.
Nigeria is faced with high level of malnutrition and food insecurity. So I was hired by the World Food Program to serve as a consultant on policy development, on how we could solve the problem of malnutrition and food insecurity. That is number one. Then number two, just like any other person, I saw my name on the list of thousands of people. So I felt, now that I am engaged and there are a lot of people to give advice, let me concentrate on the national issue. And that is exactly what happened. And I told them, if there is a need that I should be contacted within my time of assignment, if I have time, I will also give. But it's basically two. Number one, I am engaged to solve a national problem. Number two, I felt that the least, there are a lot of people who I feel they are capable, they will also give. Let me concentrate.
Okay.
That's what happened.
Okay. Are you through with the national assignment now?
Yes, I have finished. It's a 6 months. It's a 6-month contract. We have finished in May. In fact, we did the national summit. We did the national summit we did the national summit last 2 weeks. I just came back from it. We did the national summit on the 8th.
Yes.
We started on the 8th and finished on 11th of this month in the National Assembly.
Okay, thank you. Now, this brings to my mind, what will Taraba gain from that? Because now that you're part of it, they say when your brother is there, when something is being shared.
Well, it's a national issue where, you see, we have a lot of multi-sectorial approach. You see, when we talk about food security and nutrition, it involves a lot of sectors. We have the health, we have the agri, we have water and sanitation, we have women affairs, we have education. And you see, if we have different approaches, we may not succeed. So what we succeeded in doing is to coordinate this entire stakeholders in food and nutrition, so that they will have one approach in solving nutritional problem in Nigeria, in solving food security problem in Nigeria. And I am telling you, having harmonized all of them, it means that their budget is also harmonized together. You will see results.
Oh, thank you very
Yes.
much. And that is a federal government project.
Yes, it is.
But now,
It is.
does this not bring the suspicion that probably maybe the president, you may be looking towards the party of the presidency, that is the APC?
Well, I will still refer you back to the people. Once the people has asked me that we have viewed this, because if you are contesting an election, it's the people that will vote for you. And of course, they will decide where you will go. So the issue of where I will go, where I will not go, whether I will do or I will not do, depends on the people. If you ask me 10 times, I will tell you, let's wait for the people.
Well, they call you the people's professor, so
Of
the
course.
people decide what you say or what to do.
Yes.
But at this, I'm very sure the people cannot decide on this. Your views on the recent coalition, the political drama, you're a politician, apart from being the people's professor. What's your view on the new ADC, the ADC, the coalition going on so far?
You see, to have a better governance, there must be an opposition. You are getting me? Now, it is not only about the coalition, but it is about what the coalition will offer. So, at this point, people are coming together. You are getting me? To sit down and agree. But their sitting together should be on what they will be able to offer. You are getting me? And I think if they have a good and pleasant new way of making Nigeria more better than what it is now, I think people would think towards going through that direction. But if they don't have, people may say, that is not what we are. So now that they are coming, let's allow them to come, form themselves, and let's see what will be the outcome. But when you see people coming up, don't preempt them. Allow them to bring out their blueprint. It is good to look at the caliber of people who are there. Then you wait what will be the outcome.
Okay, thank you.
So I think the coalition is in order, because when there is an opposition, you are getting me, there will be good governance. Because it strikes a balance in governance. Yes.
Now this brings me to the popular view that the opposition in Taraba have not done enough to put the government on its toes, Maybe we will excuse you because you were in the PDP, you are not in the opposition. But now that you're out of the PDP, should we expect a more vibrant opposition, in the true sense of opposition, not criticism, positive one? Should we be expecting that from you now?
Before now, I used to be in PDP, so I cannot talk about opposition because I don't know their strength.
Yeah.
But I want to tell you, moving forward, I know people are beginning to have consciousness that there is a need. You see, when we talk about opposition, people look at it from the point of negativity. No. Some of the opposition can even help the government. You understand? So that they will help them to adjust. They will help them also to improve. So it's a good one. But I think when we decide with the people, we are going to give the government a constructive opposition that will help them to improve governance about the people. All we are after is about the people. And I think a good opposition don't even insult. You know, a good opposition should be able to look at a good work and say, this work is good, and if you could go further, it will be better than this. That's how opposition is supposed to do. And where they are doing wrong, we should tell them, this is wrong, and this is unacceptable, and this is how to do it. You don't criticize without providing solution.
Okay, now that brings me to an area which I know you're very vast on. You say criticism is positive, and I've always seen that you criticize and you make statements positively. Now, you always lecture us, I would say us, because I listened to some of your lectures about entrepreneurship. Some months back, the Taraba State government had Taravest Conference, Taraba State Investment Summit. 2 months down the line, some of the opinion that we've not seen the benefits, some of the opinion that it is still in the pipeline and it's something that is going to take some time. What will you have done differently if, as an entrepreneur, you look like Taravest? Some of the opinion that we should develop the entrepreneurs outside and we attract investment from outside.
Well, I don't know anything about Taravest. I don't know their mission. I don't know what they intend to achieve. I have not been invited because I am a stakeholder in the economic ecosystem when it comes to entrepreneurship.
You were not invited to Taravest?
I am not invited, so I don't want to talk about what I am not invited. And because I may underscore or overscore the performance, because I don't know what is the original plan, what the government intend to achieve. But to me, I understand that for you to be able to have a summit of this nature, you need to do house cleaning. Now, by that, you will unmask the potential of what you have. You start by developing a local trade fair to establish what you have on the ground. Now, having established what you have on the ground, you invite experts on that field to give you what will be marketable in the international market. Then from that point, you develop a prospectum of what you have based on its location and the quantum you have. Then the next step is the summit. But there are people who can say, this is what we have, come and see, come and partner with us, then before. So maybe they decided to do the top-down approach. But in most cases, it's usually the down-top approach. You start from, because you have a document you give them. They will open, we have gold in this place, we have zinc in this place, and the quantum, because the geological consultant will tell us at this area we have so quantum. Now, based on it, and they will go further to tell us this is the quality of what we have. You are getting me? Now, based on this prospectum, which is a document, then it can fly. In fact, that prospectum, if it's online, it will attract customers. So because I don't know their approach, I think I would not talk about it.
Okay, but you said a lot about it already. You've given now you just spoke like an intellectual. And I want to ask, intellectual. You're an intellectual. You're a professor. You're an academician. Are intellectuals undervalued in the politics of Taraba State?
Well, I don't want to say yes, and I don't want to say no. Because...
Sorry, sir, but you are the ones that always give us a yes or no option.
Why I said I don't want to say yes, we have some things that group that I belong to in the university, we are not invited. So, I can't say no, I can't say. Yeah. But it could be others are being invited. That's why I can't say no and I can't say yes.
Okay. Let me take it that previous professor say he can't say no, he can't say yes. But it is quite obvious that you will have preferred the bottom to top approach.
Yes.
While the government from what you just said, prefer the top to bottom approach. Now, it now brings us back to what you always talk about, entrepreneurship. Shall I set the stage open? Just because you've answered more than 1,000,001 questions directly from Tarabans, organic questions. Now, putting together all those questions, what do you think we need to do to develop entrepreneurship in Taraba State?
Well, I carried out a research and discovered that the state has vast young men with talent, but with little support to push them. And I begin to say, what can we do differently? And that is how I came up with the idea that you can start a business with little or no money. Because the research shown that the major hindrance of young men venturing into entrepreneurship is basically the issue of capital, which is top. There are other things, but capital is top on the list. So I said, we can start business without money. Now, when I was a director in the Center for Entrepreneurship, I presented a proposal to the university. I gave them a statistic that we are sitting on the cake of gunpowder because every 6 months we are graduating over 4,000 students, turning them into a labor market. And I told them we need to do something differently. I said, instead of going through theoretical entrepreneurship, let's have a theory 30% and have the practical 70%. Meaning, irrespective of the courses you are doing, you should be able to learn a trade. Now, let me give you an example. You don't need, because you learn barbing during your entrepreneurship, to go and be a barber. You are getting me?
Yes.
But because you have an idea, with your personal clipper, you can start barbing, hire another person while you supervise. But what if you don't have the knowledge? And I said, and I have proven it time without number, that you can start business without money. For instance, you graduated from the university, maybe let's say you have BSc Mass Communication, and you walk to the MD of this place and said, I'm a young man, I have that knowledge, I want to offer it for free for you. The man agrees, and you are always on TV. Do you know that tomorrow, if somebody wants to anchor his wedding, he will call you for MC?
Definitely.
And if you finish that MC, they will pay you.
Definitely.
Have you not started business?
You've started.
Do you started with money?
No.
A young girl who knows how to plait and walks to a senior madam and say, Madam, I know how to plait. Buy attachment and let me plait for you free. She will do. The woman will go, they say, this hair look good. Who did it for you, madam? She will mention her name.
Referrals will come.
Referrals will come. The next person that will call the person, business has started. Did they start with money?
No.
I met a young copper. After the entire lecture, I told her that she can start business without money. She said, how possible is that? I said, it's very possible. I said, can you obey me? She said, yes. Can you obey me? I said, let's start. I asked her, what discipline are you coming from? I said, English. Where do you stay? She told me. I said, go and check 10 houses with children. Walk to them and tell them you will organize free lessons for them. She started under the 3. And after 3 months, the parent discovered that their children are doing better. And I told her, stop. Go back to them. Tell them you want to go to town and look for a job. They said, no, wait. We'll be paying 3,000 on each. The day they paid her 30,000, she called me. She said, Daddy is working. And in 3 months, when she was to return home for bread, I said she should send me 21,000 then. The honey, 20 liters of honey was 7,000. I bought 3. I said, if you get to Lagos, just go to any rich man's house and tell him original honey from the north. If he asks you how much, tell him 30,000. The first house he went, the man bought it and gave her 100,000. She called me, Daddy is working. I told her, when you are coming, buy a belt of women undies and come. Today she has a supermarket with employing about 6 to 7 people inside working for her. Did she start with money? No. I have proven that we can start without money.
That is quite wonderful. Now, this takes me to what we do in this part of the country, not only in Nigeria, in this part of the world. Empowerment, empowerment, empowerment. If the people now call you, Prof, be our governor, you become governor. How do you empower the people? Will you buy sewing machines for them? Will you give them employment? Will you make them carry a certificate of employment? Or how will you empower the youth?
You see, the first empowerment is knowledge. The first empowerment is knowledge. And it must be a deliberate knowledge on the job. I'm a professor in the university, but the Nigerian curriculum does not teach you hand on the job, except for those who are in fact, even those that are more professional, you need to go and learn under somebody. So we need to have a deliberate design program on how to empower these young men. Now, let me give you a critical example. We have a young man who are cleaning. And you know they are in thousands.
Yes.
Okay. Let's assume you are going to pay them 30,000. You are getting me?
Yes.
This thing is very simple. They sweep early in the morning.
Yes.
Tell them after sweeping early in the morning, let them attend class. This class is deliberate on how to start their business and manage it. Keep 15,000 for them. Use the 15,000 to use the 5,000 to run the program and to feed them from inside.
Sorry.
Then save 10,000. After 6 months, if there is money, you know already they have saved 60,000. Maybe you add small to 100,000 plus the knowledge you give them and give them to start their business while you are monitoring them. Then you ask them to move and the next people come. Now, these people, you are not going to leave them like that. No. You will still monitor them. Those that are making improvement, that is where you keep supporting them with material and with additional money. I bet you within short time, you have thousands and thousands. If you call some people to come and take government job, they will not.
That is quite interesting. Well,
and another thing, let me give you. Go to Bali. We have a vast arable land. Go and cultivate. Get a seed. Call an individual to come and manage their farm. Every young man has 1 hectare. Manage. From the process you get, give us parts. You are getting me? But come and manage your farm. You will look for young men in the town. You will not see them. They will go and manage their farm. Because you have cultivated the land for them. There are seeds there and there are chemicals there. All they need to do, they would definitely pay you something from the process. That is the percentage. And by that, you are saving for the state and you are empowering them too.
Thank you very much, the People's Professor. We've been talking with the People's Professor on Today's Politics on Some TV. And like you all know, the People's Professor dropped a bombshell today. He resigned from the PDP. And it's keeping us on tenterhooks. It's waiting for the people to decide where it's going to next. We'll go for a short break. When we come back, we will still ask the People's Professor some very, very important questions and some very, very good questions that may help us open up the People's Professor the more. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on Today's Politics on Some TV.
In today's digital age, staying ahead of the curve is crucial for success. Jarabo Business School is committed to empowering the next generation of leaders with the skills they need to thrive. We present to you our special computer training exclusively designed for SS3 and GSS3 graduates. Our comprehensive program covers a wide range of topics, including Microsoft Word, master the art of document creation and editing, unlock the power of data analysis and visualization, Microsoft Access, learn to manage and analyze database, Microsoft PowerPoint, create stunning presentations that captivate audiences, graphic design using CorelDRAW, unleash your creativity and design skills, Photoshop, enhance your image editing skills and create stunning visuals, programming using web design, build dynamic websites and web applications, database development, learn to design and manage databases, UI/UX design, create user-friendly and intuitive interfaces. At the Turabo Business School, we believe in creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Our experienced instructors will guide you every step of the way, providing you with hands-on training and mentorship. Don't miss this opportunity to gain a competitive edge. Contact us today to learn more about our program and register for the next session. Call 080-6026-9140, 070-6342-8464 or 090-10-8844 between 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Mondays to Fridays. Turabo Business School, creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Join us today and unlock your full potential. Turabo Business School, opposite Civil Service Commission, Hamarua Way, Jalingo, Turabo State. Empower yourself with the skills of the future. Register now.
Welcome back to today's Politics on Some TV. I am Abraham Minor Joda, and you know, today we are hosting the People's Professor, Professor Jerome Onyame. Once again, thank you for staying here to speak to us here and lecture us on entrepreneurship, and also to clarify the bombshell, to clear the rubbles of the explosions that happened with your letter today. And for viewers out there, let me just give you a little background of who our guest is today. For those, I know a lot of you know him, but let me just refresh your memory. He was born on September 30, 1974, in Zing, that is the Kakulu village, Taraba State. I'm right, sir. And then he earned his BSc, MSc, and PhD in Business Administration and Management from the Tarlac State University, Philippines, and then the Federal. He also attended Federal University of Technology, Yola, now Modibo Adama University. I served in the Taraba State Civil Service and also served with the Taraba State University, Jalingo. He progressed from senior lecturer to associate professor of entrepreneurship in 2012 to 2021. I was appointed head of Department of Business Administration in July 2021. He's a director, Center for Entrepreneurship Training and Consultancy Service. Is a member of the TSU Governing Council, first represented the congregation from 2016 to 2020. He's currently serving as a Senate representative. He's an external examiner for the Department of Business Administration at Kaduna State Polytechnic. He has authored over 50 publications in high-impact journals focusing on youth, entrepreneurship, organizational culture, and employee performance. He authored Impact of Organization Culture and HRM Employees Performance 2015. And he has been awarded World Winner Champion 2018 at the World Data Center for Business Management for his paper on organization culture. And he also recognized as a fellow of the American Institute of Human Capital Development and a member of the American Association of International Researchers. He participated in trainings at the University of Cambridge and in 2018 and Dubai in 2021 on university administration, research proposal, and grant management. He has delivered keynotes in seminars in the Philippines, Malaysia, UK, the USA. He founded the FP Yami Foundation 2016, which has supported over 5,000 orphans, widows, and vulnerable children and trained more than 1,000 people in entrepreneurship skills. He established the Joyce Jerome Yami Memorial Maternity and Clinic, offering subsidies against zinc at 20% reduced rates. Well, we can go on and on and on, and the show won't end today if you want to just speak everything that the professor have done. So the people's professor, let's go back to politics.
Okay.
We've gotten a dose of the entrepreneurial. Let's go back to politics. If you look at Taraba State today, if you ask me, to do an analysis of political leadership from 1999 to date, do you think we've been on the right path from 1999 to date since this present democracy?
Every leader you see that came to space to govern has contributed his quota based on his capacity. But it is left for the people to decide who has done what they are expecting him to do. You see, governance has a back of data. Now, if you want to know, they will tell you that this flyover is constructed by Darius. They will tell you that one is, now it is constructed by Nyame. They will tell you this one is constructed by Abokefas. They will tell you this one is. So this data justify what each individual has contributed. However, from the point of view, we are still backward. But to determine who performed what, it is based on the rating of the people. Because, you know, a leader goes into a social contract with the people. So they have the expectation. And in most cases, that is why leaders are expected to put their blueprints on what they will achieve within a period of time. Now, this blueprint is what will determine whether or not they have performed. That is number one. Then number two is the budget. Now, if you want to know a development, you look at the budget, you look at the implementation level. That is where you will determine the performance of a leader. But to me, I felt Taraba should have a strategic plan that each governor should be able to build on that strategic plans. And that is when we will say we are prepared for development and we are going to follow it holistically based on the existing needs of the state. Personally, I felt we have not come to the time and we need to do more to get there.
Okay. Now, you talk about a plan. The present government has this plan, a master plan that they launched last month or so. Have you seen that master plan? And do you think this is the direction we are supposed to have gone all this while and the government is taking the right step now?
Well, I think there is a difference between a geographical master plan and a strategic master plan.
Okay.
You are getting me. So I have not seen the document, and I don't think the document is in public. I should not speak on the document that I have not seen and I have not gone through.
Okay, but from your understanding, it's not a strategic master plan, but a regional master plan.
Well, yes. You see, when you look at places like Lagos, they have a strategic plan. some of their plans run over 20 years.
Yes.
You are
And
getting
the
me.
red rail and the blue rail.
You are getting me.
Yeah.
So I have not come across that document, and I'm praying to see that type of document, because that is a futuristic plan for development.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Now, brings me. You spoke about blueprint. This is not your first time, and you've contested in the past. So definitely, you have a blueprint, and I believe you came prepared for whatever leadership position the people ask you to take now. Now we ask a question. We always like our point agendas. If you are to become the governor of Taraba State today, how many point agendas will you have? Which core areas will you focus on?
I have what I call Taraba therapy then. But, over the time, therapy, T stands for trade and industry. H stands for healthcare for all. You are getting me?
Yes. Sir.
E stands for education. Then R stands for recovery. Then A stands for agribusiness. Then P stands for prosperity. Then Y stands for youth empowerment. That's the core area I have.
Wow, that's great. Therapy, Taraba therapy. So
Yes.
T for
Trade and
trade
industry.
Wow.
Yes.
So if you become the governor of Taraba State today, you'll be going to therapy immediately.
I will hit the ground running.
Running with therapy.
Yes.
With therapy.
But that depends on when people ask me to do it.
Okay.
You are asking me of what I did before. That is what I'm explaining. But if people ask me, I think I will add something to therapy, because the world is dynamic.
Yes.
Over the year. What you expect, what will be your need now, may not be your need tomorrow. Or may be more of your need tomorrow.
Oh, thank you very much. It is almost 1 hour, and it seems like it's just 5 minutes. That is what happens when you have a when we're in the higher institution, if you have a lecturer that speaks outside of the textbook, we always love to have that lecture. And I think you've done justice to every question asked today. Thank you for coming here, Professor. Now, the people's professor, what's your final word to the people of Taraba? Because they want to know, is the people's professor going to contest for governor? That is the question everybody's asking. Please speak
to the people of Taraba, today, haven't had your call from 168 wards, which you have asked me to resign my membership from PDP. I have done that in accordance with your call, with your clarion call. And I expect you will give me the next direction where necessary. Thank you. Thank you for standing with me. Thank you for believing in me. And thank you. Together, all of us will contribute our quota in making this country great and in making Taraba great. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Professor Jerome Nyame, for coming to this program. And we expect to see more of you in Some TV. Some TV is also a business that supports entrepreneurship, that supports growth in Taraba State, and we are partners with anybody that wants the progress of Taraba State. Once again, thank you for coming, sir.
Thank you for inviting me. I'm also blessing this place. I ask that it will continue to grow. We'll give our consultancy services from the point of business angle where necessary. Anytime you will need me, I will be available. I can also help your staff time to time to teach them on how to upgrade themselves. Thank you, and God bless you.
Yeah, you're welcome, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank
you for coming. Well, this brings us to the end of this wonderful edition of Today's Politics on Some TV. We've just had a wonderful time with the people's professor, Professor Jerome Nyame. After the bombshell, he has cleared the rebels around the explosion that occurred today of Israel Nation from the PDP. He said the people have called, and he has answered the people, and is waiting for a clear message from the people on where to go next. And be rest assured, here on Some TV, We are watching the people. We are watching the people's professor. When the time comes and the people speak and the people's professor accept what the people say, you will watch it right here on Some TV. Today's Politics. I am Abraham Minor Judah. Don't go anywhere. Keep watching Some TV.
In today's digital age, staying ahead of the curve is crucial for success. Taraba Business School is committed to empowering the next generation of leaders with the skills they need to thrive. We present you our special computer training exclusively designed for SS3 and JSS3 graduates. Our comprehensive program covers a wide range of topics, including Microsoft Word, master the art of document creation and editing, unlock the power of data analysis and visualization, Microsoft Access, learn to manage and analyze database, Microsoft PowerPoint, create stunning presentations that captivate audiences, graphic design using CorelDRAW, unleash your creativity and design skills, Photoshop, enhance your image editing skills and create stunning visuals, programming using web design, build dynamic websites and web applications, database development, learn to design and manage databases, UI/UX design, create user-friendly and intuitive interfaces. At the Taraba Business School, we believe in creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Our experienced instructors will guide you every step of the way, providing you with hands-on training and mentorship. Don't miss this opportunity to gain a competitive edge. Contact us today to learn more about our program and register for the next session. Call 080-6026-9140, 070-6342-8464 or 090